Dig, 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 dig a hole. Dig, dig a hole. Dig, dig a hole. Dig, 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 dig a hole. Dig, 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 dig. Dig, 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 dig. Dig, 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 dig. Dig, 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 dig. Dig, 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 dig. Hello and welcome to my live stream. I'm host by the Hybrid of One by you channel, and it's about Star Wars. Alright, I chose another character because if I can get him, if I get lucky and do these things as I did last day, I can get another, well, you know, conquest done. Slash, are we doing alright? On the side notes, the Minecraft world, which we started on Sunday, it's almost fixed up. We just got a few more things, and actually it looks kind of nice and better. Also, we're currently working on the tower, which I've still got to do a lot of massive work. On the side note, even though it's a little bit late, I'm working on this week's model, and also someone who likes my work was actually gave me the what are they called? Whisper and Tango from Sonic Forces. Sonic Racing's models, as I knew they were literally low poly on a lot of parts. The only things that we worked on was the heads and some small details.
Tell me you're not a pirate.
I'll be working on those later. Yeah, so basically we'll have them for other models. But yeah, still got a lot to do, and my own stuff I want. Basically, the Whisper and Tangle ones are my own personal. Yeah. So basically, by the end of the updating of the Whisper and Tangle models, I will have, what's the word? I'll have body bases for them, as well as multiple outfits. Even though I prefer the gen versions I made, I can't change anything. So the only thing I can do is adjust a little.
Wow.
And by just a little, I mean a little, because I still prefer the gen style I make. Even though I gotta improve over time. On one other thing, how many people like One Punch Man? I asked because I found a comic that's basically this character's like One Punch Man, but they're a zombie. Hi, Crimson. Oh, so you know about it.
Yeah, I actually read a little bit of the comics.
So you know about him being one who eats eggs and trying to educate all zombies to be better.
Smarter and more stronger, yes.
Yeah, but also peaceful.
He even made it with all the zombies would stop hunting all the humans.
Yeah. I've been watching this on YouTube. It's over 8 hours long, and I'm not even close. I'm actually, well, I think I'm. Oh, if I had to say, I think I'm on the 5th or 6th hour. And you're joining right, Crimson? Also, thanks to someone, as I said, I've now got Whisper and Tangle's racing models.
Yeah, I heard that.
They may have more details than the Sonic Forces one, but they are still low poly.
Basically, all the stuff models are low poly when it comes to.
Yeah, the only I think that they're using the second map, you know, those other map features to make the models look, you know, better. You know, a render type thing. Actually, do you actually know how it works? The maps have a special details, multiple different maps they attach to it, which gives like low poly models height details. I can make literally flat textures look like they're 3D.
Plus, I think the only reason why they make them low poly is that's the only way to get them working on those.
Yeah. And now I'm gonna work on these models to make them better.
Look at everything, and it's a pretty good holograph for able to put models into. So yeah,
Yeah, but the thing is, Sonic Racing, out of all the models, I know the character models of low poly, even though they got but the cars, the gears and all that. Do you know how HD they are?
you don't know why that is, right?
Well, the extreme gear that Jet has, the version I made, HD, and to that compared to that one, how do I put it? 5 or 8 times the polygons.
Yours or its?
It's the extreme gear on that game. It's extreme. The polygons for that gear is 5 times.
Wanna know why?
I don't know why. It's just a vehicle.
You wanna know why, or you're not gonna ask?
I'm not. I didn't ask. I just said it's that much. Why would they HD vehicles?
Think about it. Where are you mainly controlling in a racing game? The vehicles.
Hmm.
Meanwhile, the characters are just face plasters for all the vehicles that you're driving. At which point, what's more focused on making more high quality vehicles than the vehicles. That's what's focused on controlling and moving around. While the characters when you race, all they do is just stand there, look pretty, and do certain poses for their victory thing.
Yeah, but when they do that, they in the cutscenes they do look. Sonic characters look like they're pretty good to HD, but they're not.
Point, Mesh is more updated for the cutscenes, not really for the gameplay. Vehicles are more important for them than the characters. It's weird, but you know, that's what Sega stuff is.
Well, I gotta work on today's model, well, this week's model, and then that.
And I gotta finish setting up the thing for the.
Oh, and my friend, who what's it called? That Iva
Hold.
Robotnik belongs to.
To defend
They're
themselves.
okay that Esther wants to rig
Helpless
them.
The Rackles and everything that haunts this might.
Yeah, so Esther can rig them.
As far as I know, it was some
You.
every
Jet, if you. I.
Alright. Also, the reason why I'm back on Terrace is because,
You're playing another character.
yeah, it's also just to get the thing up. If I could do it like 3 times, I get 3 of those things to use. Thought it would be better if I actually had a lot of people helping, but yeah. I'm not a grinder, so I don't really like the same for solo leveling. That game's gonna be a pain.
And you wonder why I'm just casually playing Star Wars without trying to.
Yeah, because Star Wars, you literally don't have to grind anymore. Because literally you could just level up slowly, and just, if you want to just keep level up, you just go stay on the planet and go to a certain area.
Yeah, but you still got technically the levels. That's why I've beefed up the level change shit.
The only grinding is sending your teammates off to get resources.
Based on perception.
Oh yeah, I did get my hands on the Jet Storm Wave models. Jet's shoes are being increased in detail. His headgear's being increased in detail. And a little bust adjustment to his body. But still, little polygons to make, but still, it is a lot better than the real one.
Yeah, like how they did in the Riders.
But the thing is, she uses this. They use, from what they say, the same mapping as in, what's it called? Sonic Ryu. Just, I need to check that out. Anyway,
That's enough bloodshed. I am Watcher 1 with Imperial Intelligence.
well, got this line model, and then I got that one to do.
How did you find out about this operation so quickly?
General Varsupali, I've known about
Also, I'm still no idea what I want for Christmas.
your imminent arrival forced me to take action. My mission is to protect the Empire from Dr. Gadera's weapons. I'm afraid I can't let you have it.
There's nothing you can do to stop me.
Imperial Intelligence prides itself on accurate threat assessment. I've known you were coming, analyzed your strengths and weaknesses in preparation. You defeated the fallen Jedi Bengal Moore to become a knight. You're an exemplar of your order.
He could have acquired this information from any number of sources.
The point is, I have it. As fortune would have it, Dr. Gadara will be in my custody shortly.
It's a
You've already
gift-wrapped
found.
dream for Runic.
What?
I put a gift-wrapped dream for Runic.
Oh, so should we gift wrap / Blaze his name?
Oh, we should gift wrap him both Blaze and Whisper since you like both of them.
Well, I'll probably be able to do the gift wrap idea once I've made the body base of Whisper and Tangle. Probably would make them surrounded with ribbons.
The Force is with me.
I know
I'll
a
find
certain
Dr. Gadara.
one. Rick would love that for Fiona.
Reinforcements are finally in position.
True.
terminate him.
Only I'm trying to do is trying to set up a picture idea I have for Flash. There's AWS Sim with a certain Darkstalker outfit.
You know the weirdest thing I could do? I could make an art room all about people being with their Sims. You know,
True. That is very true.
yeah, like I could literally have people to have get character people to draw other people with their Sims, such as could ask Luna to draw Slash with his simp of Blaze and Whisper, and then I would put that in that room.
Amy,
Yeah.
Third,
Death is too good for them.
Mina
Yeah.
Mongoose.
Thank you for living.
Yeah, basically the room would be
Good riddance.
filled with people's simps, and it would literally be embarrassing for them.
Are you one of
But
the-
would that be a bit too cruel?
What happened here?
My designation is REM0. Dr. Gadara assigned me to this facility.
That's the question, isn't it?
Primary function: enemy surveillance.
In my opinion,
The
though,
facility
if
was
they thought,
compromised when the
they'd
Republic
probably enjoy
cowards arrived on Terrace, and again by these
Mm.
scum.
Yeah, thinking of this and thinking of them getting nosebleeds just remind me when I posted the update to
Your maker is in danger.
run its female form as a picture.
My programming forbids cooperation with.
Several people said they got a nosebleed.
Except under extreme circumstances. That criteria is now met.
Yeah.
One reprogrammed this facility's tracking relays. He traced Dr. Gadara's encrypted bioscan to its present location.
If it worked for Watcher 1, it'll work for us.
And Scum destroyed the Citadel. We were hoping to prevent this. I must repair it while you.
Yeah, I am gonna be scared of how female run it looks as Sailor Moon.
But be advised, the outdoors are dangerous.
You fix the computer, and I'll reset the tracking relays.
So far, peace has not replied yet, so yeah.
Gadara's Republic coward designation. Now I comprehend why. Commencing computer
Yeah.
repairs. Contact me when all tracking relays are reset. Then we can triangulate Dr. Gadara's location. If you encounter any imp scum, please annihilate them. How you handle Republic cowards is your discretion. Good luck, Jedi.
I'm trying to do for Crystal Girl outfit based on the Central gear.
But one thing, if Whisper and Tangle was chosen as Sailor Scouts, I would have to use the body base to remake the suits.
Basically, when each different Sailor Scout has different assets.
You know, kind of wouldn't. I know I said Rouge might be the shrine one, but wouldn't it be her best to put her as Saint of Venus?
You realize I haven't seen Sailor Moon in a while, so I don't remember what Venus was.
No, I'm just thinking because she would wear a mask and help police and that, solve crimes and that, but she would literally just still behind the.
She'll be a thief.
Basically, the idea I just thought is why not make them that if they're gonna be Sailor Scouts, then why not just make a mix of them? You know,
So, like,
Right.
your own unique Sailor Scouts.
well, female Runic is just gonna be perfect like Serenity, or what's her Japanese name is?
I have no clue.
Sugami or something? I can't remember. And I just watched two episodes last night. Yeah, but if I can't remember, I can't remember.
Like I said, and I don't remember them off the top of my head. The only reason I remember Sailor Moon so well is because their name's literally on the cover. Where I didn't remember her so well. Name's always mentioned.
Yeah. But yeah, it would still be funny just to do a Sailor Scout series.
Yeah, you should not make the TV world at all, just for some people's sakes.
Yeah, it should be more of the Sonic characters, but as a Sonic world with. But yeah, we're not having Eggman or anything to do with Eggman as the bad guy or woman.
I don't think anyone sings for a female Eggman. I really don't know what if it was done.
Well, technically, some of the female Eggman designs were just stay as a joke. And actually, the ones I've been seeing around of late that actually make as a female Eggman, that actually looks pretty good. How to put it? They remind me of this old character I had in Manic Rose's story. Eggman's daughter.
Made it where Maria Robotnik gave Eggman personality. They made it where Rouge and Shadow swap places, so Rouge can Shadow.
So much I want to do, so much. Hello, Taylor. Neo boy. Hope you're doing right.
I think the only reason why they say they don't want that room is because they don't want the keys.
Also, the thing about when I made up Eggman's daughter, that was basically the Saturn Robotnik having a daughter. And yeah, and the thing is, he sold her to the devil. Well, technically, she and the devil got married.
It's like that old Greek myth of 80s and I forgot what her name was.
Yeah, but one of the things is the song actually goes with it. You know, in Siam, Eggman has this big this ship, black ship.
Yes.
Now take that, turn it all dark red with a demonic look around it. Not too detailed. Inside, demons fuse with the Bandits to make a demonic form, and demons as the controllers, like the ship's controllers. That
Demon robots.
yeah.
Army sense.
And Eggman's daughter, looking a bit demon-like, and the demon taking the form of a red hedgehog just to tease the Doctor and keep filling him with rage.
So he uses Robotnik a lot.
Well, it's basically to make Eggman remember why they made a deal, so Eggman can get rid of Sonic.
Oh, so he takes on the form of Sonic.
Well, no, it takes on like a human-sized hedgehog with armor and that. And a big cape and demonic eyes. And basically, there was this song I usually have where I play that it actually goes well with it. Where the song, when it gets to a certain point, she uses a special thing the devil gave her. Because he demon formed Eggman's daughter. Robotnik's daughter. What happened? The demonic agent gave her these special venom fingernails. Basically, she can secrete a venom substance from her fingernails. And because of the demonic form and abilities, she gains the ability to slash them out like shockwaves. Think of it like the guy from Street Fighter, Sonic Boom, but where she just slashes with her claws and like the venoms turn to energy beams, but they're still the venom because they're flying so fast. Yeah, and when they hit hard, and the venom, because of the force, the venom's streaks into the body and affects them fast.
Your aunt. It'll take me.
I agree.
Is it?
Yeah, but that was the old story with him.
Guessing you haven't thought about this character in a while?
Ronick Rose Hedgehog plot. His plot was very much a mixture, like how people have been doing the VR chat series, mixing everything in as one.
Hopefully.
I think what
Yeah, back then I had Ronick for fun, just wanted him to be happy, but yeah, things didn't turn out that good when a lot of other things happened. Kind of why I changed Ronick into hybrids, and also
I don't care what your plan is. We're not sticking around.
if you
gave him his own family.
Over.
Yeah, I just found out that there's more hedgehogs out there than I thought there would be. And I'm just like, okay, I'll just see if I can make them something different.
Yeah, also because of all the hedgehogs I saw around, I'm like, oh, what the scrap. So when I did a little adjustment to Ronick's design, I thought, why not make him a hybrid? Yeah.
They made yours a hybrid with an echidna. Me, I made mine a hybrid with dark arms.
Stand by for examination and suggested.
Yeah, the things we do just for fun. But also when I redesigned Ronick, I literally
Duty. Return to your post.
wanted to make the story more like Sega, so I literally started focusing on the games more and think of the plots and that. Which is why I go for more logic.
oh thank will
It also allowed me to study the Chaos Emeralds more, the World Rings, all that, which is how Ronick became the Guardian of the World Rings. So basically, I did a lot of studying, even on the Roboticizer, which is how I found out the Roboticizer as an alchemy machine. Yeah, alchemy. Yeah, Eggman says he doesn't like magic, but alchemy is between technology and magic. Actually, it's a fine line between science and magic.
What do you mean techno magic?
Yeah. Plus, he's using a magic power stone as the power source to transform them. I guess he just thought it's another power source that actually. But that's how it. Charles made it to use the energy to do it.
Your brain trying to remember all the details in your head and everything. That's why your voice always like
Pardon me. No, it's my brain trying to figure out what words to use properly. Because sometimes I can't remember the right words. So So yeah.
Hey there. It'll wait the jet through. I see it.
Did I tell you that what I found out is the companions on this game, if you get them on maximum, they literally do the best healing for you.
That's what I figured they would just do when they level up. Yes. I don't know.
Well, they can't level up, they level up with you, it's just there are companion things.
Not what I mean.
No.
I mean, I know I thought the companion affinity thingy would be like the same as level up system with your actual level up stuff.
Yeah.
It's amazing, isn't it?
Power would increase.
Math bring.
Yeah, like, I usually find it weird, like, using T7 all the time at the beginning, he's pretty good at it. And then you change to Kara, but then when you get her up lots of levels, well, influence because of the talking and that, and then you have to use T7 at the final boss, but you get the idea, because you haven't used talk to him, he's low, and then he doesn't heal you that much fast, and you end up dying a lot.
I gotta take care of something real quick.
Alright. And I gotta work on some things. Sorry about the no sound, I was just checking a message. Yeah, remember, every time I click off the game, what's the word? Yeah. They lost it for trying to do a lawsuit against Palworld. Also, I actually need to ask something. How many people have actually played the ZA Pokemon game? I know Beck has. I only asked about the Switch on Pokemon ZA because the combat mechanics for Pokemon ZA are a lot different. It's almost like it was the test for Pokemon Online.
Lieutenant Carl. Get his captain. I'm okay.
And there was word about them spending way too much money on that game. And we know the textures and that don't really work out. The only thing I think is saving grace is that he was using all that money to work on the game mechanics.
Did you not hear me when I said I had to go back?
Now I'm talking to chat.
explaining something. I'm like, what the heck? Well, I'm back now.
Yeah. Yeah, as I was saying, Pokemon ZA had to have a lot, they spent a lot of money in the development of that game. Yet, the graphics and that isn't that good. Like, there's a lot of water details that's wrong and that.
And they basically just rushed the whole thing.
Yeah, but what I can tell is they actually focus all that money more on the game mechanics.
And Runic Paul also says from what he heard, EA also had bugs.
Yeah, I know there's a lot of bugs in it, but did the contest Pokemon all around and then entering battles with them actually have any lags? I know there'd be bugs, but from what I've seen, that actually had almost was flawless, almost. Like the full focus was to make the contest Pokemon and battering and moving around with them to be more like the series, but also for Pokemon Online.
Okay, can I put my honest opinion into that?
Yes.
I think the reason why ZA had so much stuff that was bad is most of their budget being used by Nintendo's stupidity lawsuits.
AZ was being in the development.
It wasn't development, I'm just saying like most of their funds was cut short because all the money was being used.
Yeah, but the thing is, the Zelda game, which came out too, didn't have as much, was way less than Pokemon AZ.
If you hadn't come with
A way lot less.
Yeah. Graphic wise, story wise, everything else.
But also the thing, right? AZ for the Pokemon Legend to AZ literally feels more like it's the actual planning out for Pokemon Online.
Right, isn't it?
Yeah. Could you imagine playing a Pokemon Online game and where it then loads you into a battle mode just like in the old games and then you have to battle like that? But in Pokemon Online, which is supposed to be like AZ, which I'm pretty sure, you can run around, see the Pokemon in the field, battle them, and battle trainers too. Of course, with the trainers, you have to agree to battle, and then it's actually just set the battlefield up, and you can do the attacks and that. But it's be straightforward, fast, not like takes a second to load a battle stream. I know Nintendo's been doing a lot of bad choices in that, like with Power World and that pattern thing. But thinking back on how Legacy and AZ have been developed, even if there's a lot of bugs and that, it actually does work out that the whole Pokemon Online game is the key. The problem is, because how Nintendo is greedy, they think by the time they get it finished, everyone will stay on Power World.
Stay on Pokemon.
But that's the problem. Everyone loves Pokemon. And everyone's been waiting for years for a Pokemon Online game, even though a lot of people said they're not going to do it.
Yeah, and the irony to that, Runic, is that the only way a lot of fans will like them now is if they make that Pokemon Online game free. There's no
Yeah.
full-on free Pokemon.
Yeah, I know. They would have to make it online and free to play, but they would. But as I said, it would be a good idea to add the buying option, like the cartel market from Star Wars. Like you buy special clothing for your Pokemon or special clothing for yourself.
Okay, no battle.
Yeah, no battle pass.
From what I've learned, the battle pass is what's screwing up Pokemon Unite.
The only thing I can say about the season pass and so on Star Wars, is like months later you can literally buy those items from NPCs in the fleet. But it'll be nice if they actually did all that thing like customize, like special dye for Pokemon. Like you can choose what to dye and but also one of the features they would have to focus a lot on is the contest battles. You know, will they make them more like the series where you put a show up? That would be awesome. But also, as I also said, the only way to make Pokemon Online 100% fully is that they had to do it on a PC. Because as everyone knows, the online system for multiplayers on the Switch isn't that good. Wait, oh, back on. I just walked backwards. No, I meant I had to turn around. Was going the wrong way instead of going the way I meant to go. Let's see. But the main bit I would love would be the own customized story bit. Yeah, you choose your region, you choose your make your character free, and then you go on your own custom story adventure with your own custom rival or no rival or more rivals, and your enemies. Also, if you choose like the enemy team that you get to fight is like Team Rocket, and you choose like Johto like I am, then you don't get to fight the full boss of Team Rocket until you go to, you know, Ash's homeworld, Ash's hometown. Basically, you just fight some Team Rocket members that's basically integrated, and yeah. And one of the best things about the customized motion, you could even do your adventure like Ash Ketchum if you want.
Or not, if you decide to do otherwise.
Yeah. What I mean is you could actually have, like you have first Jesse, James and Meowth, and have Pikachu as a star.
We'll take.
Let's see. But as I just thought about this also explains why Nintendo hasn't put the other Pokemon games on the Switch 2. Except for the GameCube games.
It feels like they rushed the Switch 2, to be honest.
Yeah. Actually, no. The Switch 2 was made to just the Switch 1 with way better graphics and so on. But the problem is the battery power is bad, and they probably more focused on stopping the overheating bit, you know, for it bends. Of course, the screen is a lot bigger too. But what was it again? Oh yeah, the reason why I was saying about why I think Pokemon hasn't added the other games to the you know, the old like Pokemon Red, Blue, Gold, Yellow, so on, to the shops and remove them from the 3DS shops, it's because it's Pokemon Online. Because they're doing a massive thing where you can go to any region and literally have the most up-to-date adventures on them. That does sound right, right?
Going to other regions, yes.
Yeah. But also, you know what would be awesome if they did? Something like Follow to Sega. Basically, like in Sonic Generations, they literally added that you can, in the game, you get to play the original. You know, like on your desks, on your desk in your house, there's this box with all the original Pokemon games. Basically, you play a game within a game. I mean, that would be awesome. You play Pokemon Online, you get all the Pokemon games on all the systems, like 3DS, Game Boy, and that, in the game, and you get to pay them all for free. Plus, because they're all going to be in that, you can trade your Pokemon back and forth on that. But also, you might be able to trade the Pokemon on those games into the actual world. Actually, that would actually be an awesome thing. Imagine it. Some people jump into Pokemon Online to do their own thing, but also they jump into the Pokemon games to get all the Pokemon they want, and then summon them into the world. Yeah, that would be awesome. Just imagine, you play a Pokemon game, get Mewtwo, restart it, get Mewtwo again, restart it, restart it, all the way, and then you have a whole team of Mewtwo's at the beginning of your adventure. Maybe. But here's the thing. They would have to do some adjustments for it as well. Like, you know, remember how the events happen where you can get Pokemon for certain things? They would have to put in the events automatically to happen in the game. Even mysteries, the mystery trades. Mystery box.
I finished resetting all the tracking relays. Is that central computer online?
You know, like in Red and Blue, and you were able to get a Mew.
And my programming provides no secondary mission.
They would have to do that.
Proceed. Serving Republic cowards is unacceptable. But I am not armed to combat in this scum. Recommendation?
Don't go anywhere until I find Dr.
Unless...
Perhaps I can monitor each scum from here.
Well, this is just one other hunch, but if they probably do that idea, where Pokemon Online, you can actually play the old ones, well, what if they actually are updating the original old ones? You know, make them like how the old current, what's it? What was it called? What was the... Oh, yeah. Like... well, I can't remember the names. Omega and... something. You know... you know what I mean, right? Crimson? You know, the last games that were released on the... that had the same old gameplay. Imagine if, just for the fun of it, they allowed it, they do up-to-date versions of the old games as well. But no, probably you had to spend money, like a tenner, to get each version on Pokemon Online.
Also, someone said ask in the chat, how do you like that game? I remember it back in the day. I think they're talking about you playing Star Wars.
Back in the day when I played the Pokemon games, I enjoyed them.
No, he's talking about the, I think he's talking about the game you're playing, Star Wars.
What, another Star Wars game or this one?
No, I'm really saying this game we're playing at the moment, Remy.
Sorry, it's hard to hear you sometimes.
I'm trying my best to be loud enough.
Yeah, well, I enjoy this game a lot. Even if I get to replay to do the stories, I do enjoy it. Even the new content, which I haven't actually got around to playing. The only thing I'm still mad is the whole game making updated mods and that. Like, where you can get the skill to make mods to increase your stats and that. How the game is, all the mods are now useless.
Yeah.
Like, you can literally level up so fast now. So that's basically like the mods don't use it.
I think the reason why my voice volume was so weird is, I think it's because of the weather.
Or the mic.
Both mic and the weather. Still works until it breaks, and I'm gonna keep using it.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, what thing would you hope for Pokemon Online? Other than the choice of not choosing to not have a rival.
You don't like your own opinion about that part? Probably if they actually would absolutely add every feature of the evolution upgrade they did. Like Mega Evolution, Gigantamax, Dynamax.
Oh yeah, they will. I'm pretty sure they will add Mega Evolutions and Dynamax. The only thing is, Dynamax will be only on one region. You know, because in the story or the game it says this is the only region you can Dynamax in. Some.
Features that are causing said phenomenon to occur. Finally works in the region. You know. I've seen it in Prentice, I think it's called. It's hard to it's hard to pronounce names of their Pokemon sometimes. Oh, and another one, probably have the storage system a lot bigger than just 40 Pokemon.
Yeah, they're gonna have to give that a lot more because being able to do every region, you're gonna have to have a lot. Plus, if they do that idea where I can have on my own spot and be a breeder, I'm gonna be breeding so much.
Especially when there's over 1,000 Pokemon currently in the.
Yeah, and literally you can barely hold. Wait, can you actually hold 1,000?
No,
Uh,
not in the usual Pokemon games. No, you either get like you can only have like storage of like 40 Pokemon to 30, and that's about it. They never went up to 50. I looked.
Yeah, each storage is like 50, and you can only have the 50 block storage blocks.
But they did Pokemon Home, that's only like a 20 storage capacity. I'm like,
Yeah, Pokemon Home, you have to pay.
see what I mean? I mean, that was like, okay. I know you were just being greedy and you're being dumb at the same time. You're literally angering your own fan bases. Literally.
But yeah, they would have to increase the storage space a lot because that is going to be a lot of Pokemon. Plus, people are going to keep capturing and capturing.
Breeding and breeding.
Yeah. But I would, if they do that whole breeding thing I said about my own land, I'd make a breeding center, set up multiple things to breed. Plus the old special ability to customize breeding to get a certain Pokemon. That way, be awesome. So basically, you could say it for like your own breeding, or you could do like a mass breeding, like the idea, or so on. Because basically, if you have your own breeding land, like I hope they do, then you can literally get the ideal Pokemon you want. Like, if you want a Pokemon with max IVs, be a shiny, and certain mood, on that, that's what you can do the settings, and it will take a full day. But if you want a certain number of Pokemon of that same type, that will take longer. Hi, Junior. Yeah, so basically all that's... It would be awesome if they did that. Yeah, well, it was awesome for a lot of that stuff. I'm pretty sure some people would literally just go for a gym.
I'm not like most people think, because I'd be more of a Pokemon collector. If it wasn't necessary to go to gyms, collect gym badges,
Stand by for examination and
control
suggested
your
progress.
Pokemon on the F levels and all that, I would just go full on exploring the entire regions. Like
You are fit for duty. Return to your post.
Which that's one of the features I wouldn't mind. Just have it where you can have a feature where you can decide just focus on competition, on gyms, or just full on collecting Pokemon. No gyms needed, no content needed. Just travel the whole world.
Oh yeah, they would also, because it'd be an online game, there would like be the whole sometimes events of the games, like contest events and that. Actually, no, that wouldn't be a good idea. But the best idea is the whole thing I said about having your own land and doing your own, like your gym, your breeding center, your Pokeland and that. You could also do a contest. You know, make your own whole contest thing and hold it.
Are you the one who saved my team at the Endar Spire? Thank you.
Basically, if they did that, you could actually do your own contest and have it set in your own ways.
Funny is, I'd probably just make my own Pokemon farm and everything. Just have it where Pokemon help me out and set up my farm, help me build up my home and all that stuff.
Well,
I mean, you've seen most of the Pokemon where they help out.
You're
construction
back.
workers build buildings and everything. That's cool. Like Machoke and
Yeah.
one of the buildings. I forget. There's so many Pokemon I don't remember.
You please don't like. I'll be.
well, we're still so much, and even though there's hope, we might not actually get them, but I'm actually hoping.
Yeah, don't hope. Doesn't hurt to hope.
Yep.
The only thing I'm gonna do is hold my breath for it.
I know. But the thing is, if they did do that, then it'll be amazing, awesome.
And it would earn the trust of the
medical records.
Thank you. My
all the dumb stuff they're doing. So yes, they actually did do it. They would regain their fancy stuff.
Yeah.
So I was a fan of them back in the old days and everything. So once I started doing this dumb stuff, I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
I'm
Just imagine. You download it and you install it. Then when you press on start, you choose a character slot. And then it brings up create your character. Are you boy or female? And then you make your cat face or that. And then how your age.
yeah.
Your
Extra,
yeah.
Dream a dream on that one. It's just pick between two, just a 12-year-old boy or girl. It's just like, why? There's like other trainers that have different ages than we do. Why are we stuck at 12 years old?
Well, 10 years old.
Oh, for me, it looks like 12 years old. It's hard to remember. It's a catch your age, let's put it that way. 10 years old for 30 years. Years break, enough. That kid's been yeah, is this kid ever gonna get a break?
Okay, I got infected.
Oh, you're doing that virus thingy again?
Yeah, yeah, that one is a pain. Well, also, as I said, well, it's back on what I was the old creation. You make your character, you set your age, your name, and you choose your clothes. Basically, at the beginning, you get the choice of any of all clothes in the game to make, but because the customization, you get to choose only one set. Yeah, if you want any outfits, you have to battle other tamers to get money and buy them yourself. So basically, you'll get a wardrobe for that.
Yeah.
So basically, I would have myself in my blue tracksuit. And then after you build your character and that, it will ask you, do you want original story? Oh, it'll ask you for your region where you start in. And I'll choose Johto. And then it'll ask you your rival, and then you choose either normal or you can choose customize. And then once you finish that, then you choose, do you want normal story or custom story? You choose custom story. Custom story starts off with choosing your first 6 Pokemon and where you would meet them.
Yeah.
Basically, simple meeting spots, not too hard.
Still like, football, to be honest.
And then for custom story, it will ask you which team you want to verse or none. So you could, like, I would choose Team Rocket. Basically, the original teams will still be in their areas. It's just
Here's what primary ability teams from the
you get to battle the other teams a lot. Like special spots be focused with those teams. And then after that, you get to choose other things. And the best bit about the customization of the custom mode is, what was it? You get to choose your own 6 ideal Pokemon as you want. Well, I'm not thinking that. I don't know about the IV bit and that, but
But I still like just catching the Pokemon.
yeah, like for me, my start would be a Gardevoir named Ryla. basically, yeah, that's how your first Pokemon you get to choose the name straight away if you want to name them, and then the other Pokemon, when you get them, you get to name them at that point. Oh, and you know the best thing about this custom story is if they do it possible, you can actually add it that you get Pokemon DNA added to you or somehow. Well, it's just a possible idea.
So basically, like using the DNA splicers to put Pokemon DNA into yourself.
Well, basically, my comic story had I injected it to save Crystal.
To retrieve our team's.
I don't know.
I just.
I'm just imagining me. I had to fight Crystal as a shadow Pokemon.
But if I'll contact the. At least I'll.
Mine is where mine was mutated from a Megastone.
But also, I do still think the shop idea is a good idea. Yeah, you can get special items to customize. Like, you could turn a Gardevoir's green or blue color to black or other colors, or add glasses or other things.
Basically accessories.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
Or get them fully dressed. Same with all the other Pokemon. Well, I mean, like in Pokemon Go, they have all, and some have special, but you get the Pokemon with special hats and that. Basically, that's what I mean by the shop. You get to get them as well. But also the special color Pokemon for your own journey. That. And then there's special auras for like people who like shadow Pokemon. They get a shadow Pokemon aura. That'd be awesome.
Stand by for examination and suggested products.
Yeah, just imagine someone
Fit for duty. Return to your
goes into battle with someone like,
I see.
and then they read a Pokemon that's got a shadow aura.
Can you do
Oh, it has that like flame up aura, like Infernate's burn up.
Yeah,
And where he has that flaming aura around him.
it's really awesome. Oh, and one of the best things I think they should do is your own Pokeball choices. Of course, you can still have to buy Pokeballs, but you can choose on your Pokedex. Even though if you catch them in other Pokeballs, they will always end up in that one Pokeball design.
Even a forgotten planet can harbor dark secrets.
Like, I want to catch all my Pokemon in Great Balls. Or at least a machine to swap them to be any Pokeball.
Now that I can agree to, the machine swap thing.
I'm
That I
back to.
agree to.
I but. And then
But
if
as the system would be though, you'd have to make sure to buy said Pokeballs in order to do so. Like if you catch them in a Pokeball, you have to buy a Great Ball in order to
Yeah, but also there's the whole trading evolution bit. That's gotta be a pain. Fourth, if you own your own region and you could, like, I mean, own spot like I do for my Pokebreeding Center. You can set up a machine that sets up the trading simulation and get it done that way.
Yeah. But funny on that is there's actually a fan that made an item called a trading cord, and they used that to do the evolution for the Pokemon. Instead of the whole trade system. And I'm like, that actually would be a lot more better.
Oh yeah, but you know what would be kind of weird. You know, but every time you complete a Pokedex in a certain region, basically, you know, you collect them all, you're meant to get a shiny core. What if they do is, if you get that region's Pokedex full, and not the extras, you get a shiny charm from that area. So basically, every time you get a shiny charm from each area, you get a extra bonus for shiny encounters. In other words, a reason for people to literally collect all the Pokemon in those regions. Yeah, to make it more easier to...
You know what's funny for that though?
What?
Like, so few people don't really care for the shinies.
The only shinies I care for are the certain ones that actually are certain Pokemon. Like Flare, my Charizard, and what's her name? Crystal. Those two I care the most for being the shinies. Others I'm not really care about. Of course, there is some Pokemon I would love if they actually have them. Like the Diamond Onyx. Oh, you don't know about the Diamond Onyx?
I know of a red Gyarados, but not that.
Diamond Onyx was only in the anime series.
Oh,
yeah, Ash and Brock and Misty. Oh, I know Ash did with his friends. They met the Rock Elite Four member. He was in the wild hunting, and they come across a
Diamond Onyx.
yeah. Wait, was he with them? I can't remember. Was it? I think this was. I think it was in the Orange Islands, if I remember rightly. Can't remember. Yeah, basically they thought it was a normal Onyx with just a different color scheme. But when they attacked it with water, what do you think happened? Nothing happened. It's because it's not a rock ground type. Yeah, but there is one thing I know. If they did do the shop idea, you could probably get an item to make an Onyx. It looks like it's a diamond. You know, that'd be awesome. Oh wait, were the Orange Islands in one of the Pokemon games? I can't remember. I think they were. So much I'm hoping for. And basically, the more I think about it, the more I think about what's happening with Pokemon, even with Nintendo. There's actually more hope with Pokemon. Just imagine me and you meet on it, we then agree to battle, then we start running around as our Pokemon start fighting.
Oh, you already know I'd probably turn myself into a Charmander. Well, no. If I could combine the DNA of Pokemon, I'd probably make myself part Charizard, part Steroid.
Oh man, you just remind me of something. Years ago, when I first started watching Pokemon, when it started, and was getting paid in the games, I made my own Pokemon. 6 unique Pokemon, which actually were hybrids of the evolved forms.
Go that far, I just did 2 of them.
No, basically, I took a Pikachu and a Raichu, and mixed the 2 designs. Pikachu. No, it's basically a Pikachu. I can't remember its name.
Raichu?
But it's basically it had the strength, the speed, everything. And it looked awesome in the design. And then there was a Charmeleon and Charizard mix. Basically had the cool aspect of Charmeleon and Charizard's wings in it.
I did. I combined the cool colors from the Charizard X into the regular Charmander and called it Charmander X.
Yeah. Yeah, but you know the thing about this old Pikachu Raichu fusion I made? It can use old type of element attacks. It could use thunder, fire, water, grass and that.
So you're pulling Pokemon Yellow Pikachu in there?
Oh, this was back with Pokemon Red and Blue.
Well, so you're doing concepts from Pokemon Yellow. You had like surf, you had like fly.
Well,
But any other elements, but still.
it even had Psychic. It was... that's the idea. But yeah, it was years ago. I still got the pictures somewhere. I just couldn't find them. Hello, Freddy.
Hi, guys.
Don't know how we knew you were here.
Burp.
Yeah, we're just talking about Pokemon and how we just realized that even though they had not released the old games on the Switch 2, or I mean, there's actually been hints that Pokemon Online is going to be way more better. I am.
Yeah, that's pretty much what I'll say. But better than that. I'm sorry if I'm not paying attention to the conversation. I'm putting together a Lego set. I just joined because I wanted the company. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, you gotta guess how I work nowadays. I also really like you guys' company.
Also, I do think Luna needs to get a better Wi-Fi system.
Yeah.
Because it's not just... well, you know. On Minecraft, it was on other... it was on other games she played.
She's using Xbox,
I know.
I'm talking about our internet.
Like, when she tried to play... what's it? Master Duels with us. She would disconnect.
Also, it could be your internet.
That's what I'm saying.
Internet don't have a good global connection.
Junki, salamat na chupa. Si holokto chobot I kafsto andale.
I'm here to save the doctor. Where will I find him?
Siguro deha yaliska chanaga.
Yeah.
Oh! Yeah. Crimson, remember the other ideas I had thought?
Protect your friend.
The other rival idea. No. Like, you first make a rival, and then you have other friends on your friends list, and then
Make a friend into a rival for your other character.
yeah, and then you make another. When you make another character, you can choose one of your friends to be your rival, and their Pokemon will change depending on the Pokemon they have at the time.
Yeah.
Except for legendaries.
No legendaries. No.
Yeah.
gave Guardian a megaform. I was always like, but isn't he the origin of it?
I'm still a bit upset with the whole thing I found about Pokemon AZ's Dimension and Mega Dimensions. You know, because they gave Lucario and Mewtwo and Absol an alternate Mega Evolution.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Yeah, but you can only have those evolutions on that game.
I'm pretty sure if X or Y ever gets a remaster, I'm pretty sure they'll include those new Mega forms.
Freddy.
What?
If the Pokemon Online is gonna have X and Y regions there, so that's basically the remaster.
Yeah. The
The online is the full remaster.
No, now thinking about it, which game got the quickest remaster?
Red and Blue.
I'm talking about like a remaster within a few months span, like that quick.
I don't know, but all I can tell is Red and Blue literally got remastered twice.
Is that with Pokemon Let's Go Eevee, since the story is almost the same, or is it something else?
Yeah, it's basically the same story, it's just it's more related to Pokemon Go.
And it's also where your starter is Pikachu or Eevee, depending on which game you play.
Yeah, if I'm gonna be brutally honest, I didn't like that game. I didn't like the Go feature, and they didn't put difficult. It's way different than the Pokemon games I'm used to. That's why I didn't make it. That's why I didn't complete it.
I actually liked the game. The bit I didn't really like is the whole you can only catch a Pokemon.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying.
You can battle other trainers in the game. That's kind of good. Also, the whole part is the more you catch it, the more chance you get a shiny.
Well, I guess I will have to give it credit for being the first mainline game to include Melmetal.
Yeah, like this is one area I had to capture Charmander over and over and over and over and over and over and over, just to try to get a female shiny. Do you know how many male shinies I got from that?
Let me guess. 50.
A lot.
You could have just said a specific number.
I forgot the number.
Well, there's only one way to find out is load up your save file there.
No.
I'm actually planning on starting over Violet once I get VA. I don't have to switch too, but it's a good thing it's for the previous version. Downside, no Kirby Air Riders.
Oh, the one thing about Pokemon Online is if your friends start in different regions, you can't see them until you travel to that region.
Oh, wait, what's Pokemon Online gonna be for? Like, every console? Yeah, it's not like that.
No, the only way to make Pokemon Online the best is if they actually put it on PC.
Ah, so it is for Switch.
We only know Pokemon Online is a upcoming game. That's the only thing we know. But also with Pokemon AZ, that is actually going to be how the game is going to be played. But you're going to...
It's called DA.
And as I said, the game is literally going to be set with all regions, because that's what it's basically. You can get Mega Stones pretty much anywhere, probably. Or buy them in shops in like Selenium City. But... what was it?
Stand down, Jedi. I'm afraid we both lose this contest. Dr. Gudera killed himself rather than be captured. It's a tragedy.
Hi, Avi.
You backed him into a corner. What did you expect?
I assured him he wouldn't be harmed.
but his hatred of the Empire was beyond reason.
Peter Jr.
To leave Taris without further violence. Full cessation of hostilities. Do you accept?
You've committed crimes against the Republic. I'm taking you in.
You know I can't allow that. Be reasonable. Unlike the men at the outpost, we're trained to fight Jedi. Don't underestimate us.
Wait, Jedi. These filthy imps are lying to you. My maker is not dead. I conducted a second triangulation on my maker's bioscan, just to be sure.
Thought we destroyed that irritating machine.
Yeah.
Now you both have to die.
I just thought of something that might help Pokemon even more. The Pokemon game where you ride a Pokemon that's meant to be ancient or from the future.
Critical damage.
You know, the Pokemon game where it has time travel and Pokemon on the robot Pokemon that.
Do not let my functions end in vain.
Yeah. They fixed that up, that the robot Pokemon have genders.
Kill them all.
I just had a green brain moment. I'm not gonna say it though.
Yeah, but also they set it up that it's a Pokemon from another dimension, not a time machine, paradox machine.
Finest performance, but serviceable. Do not fear. Dr. Gadara is unharmed. I painlessly
So basically,
and gently carried him to safety.
you will then go to a certain area where there's a dimension thing happening.
Next time, I'll be ready.
That doesn't need to be
Yeah, and
next time. We could continue
you get access to those Pokemon
waste of resources
as proper
myself
Pokemon.
to compromise. Give me time to administer truth serum to Dr. Gadara once he reveals his secrets.
That Gardevoir like one on the future version, that was more of a fusion of Gardevoir and the male Gardevoir form.
You've already
Yeah.
deceived me twice. I'd be a fool to give you another chance.
Yes, I noticed
My
that.
deceptions have failed to produce the desired result.
It's like the future, like Pokemon would die and they try to recreate them as fuse them.
For interrogating Dr. Gadara by
Yeah.
offering you something of great personal interest.
It worked, they had the powers of Pokemon on that, but they couldn't breed on it.
Public settlement.
I
I
was
can tell you
disappointed
where.
with it and everything is that you didn't see a robot variant of Charizard. That would have been cool.
Yeah, but well, the thing is, if they actually do this idea, then they're probably going to do a few extra future Pokemon and those Pokemon.
Sending the coordinates now. The Sith assassin is noted for being a
Also, I just noticed I'm being a lot more Eevees of late. I mean, Rotes. I meant Rotes. Today, I've literally caught like 5 or 10 Rotes.
I guess the game realized you would really like Rolts, so they're trying to give you a lot of Rolts.
That, I don't know. I don't know. The most, also a Pokemon which hasn't respawned at all is actually I've been getting more of today. Poliwhirl.
Okay. All I'm gonna say, Rennick, is don't let a gift horse in the mouth.
I'm happy I can catch more Wolves than that.
Then get as much as I can.
Because I will need all the candies.
Be able to level up your Pokemon, yes.
Yeah, basically I need all those candies to evolve like over 30 Moltres to Gardevoirs and so on. And yeah.
I'm starting to dislike Pokemon Go you more and more as I'm really hearing about it.
Yeah, I literally don't. I've actually found out how to get one of the missing evolution items I'm missing. Guess what I had to do?
Search for it like crazy.
Oh no, I can literally get all but one of the evolution items from either spinning a Pokestop or gym. The one item I cannot get is a Shino Stone, which is used to evolve Magmar, Male, Curlia, and so on. It's literally the one item that has the most to evolve Pokemon.
Really, I thought the Curlia Pokemon was evolved from a shiny stone.
Yeah,
All the canisters ain't complete.
but they didn't add that. Like, there's no Firestone or Waterstone or Thunderstone in the game.
No.
What do you... Thank you for all your
more
more.
difficult to be able to get the evolution.
But if they're...
Well, for Eevee, there's a name trick you can use, but it only works once. And then there's the actual, like, for the first three evolutions, it's a pain to get.
As I said.
Yeah, you have to have a chance for the three, but for the others, it's actually more easy.
Still annoying though.
Yeah. For the fairy type one, you just have to walk like 10 or 20k.
Yeah, but in a way that just tells you running. I feel like that if they do release Pokemon Online, you would literally swap to that game instead of Pokemon Go in an instant. I feel like you actually would do that.
Yeah, but the one thing I actually hope that they probably do is add to Pokemon Go transferable back and forth with Pokemon Online.
Yes, definitely agree to that.
Yeah, so that means all the hard work you can.
You did transfer to your other character.
Yeah, so you can literally put maximum Pokemon you raised on Pokemon Online, transfer them to Pokemon Go, and use them as your team to use raids. Oh, just imagine you max out a Mega... what's it called? Oh, yeah, and if you have Mega Evolve the Pokemon, you automatically get the Mega Evolution Energy.
Welcome, Master Jedi.
Well, you can only get Mega Energy for certain Pokemon by beating the Mega Evolution Pokemon in a thing, doing small challenges in that, or once your Pokemon has a Mega Evolved, you get Mega Energy by walking with them.
A Sith wants you all dead. I'm here to defend you.
Sith?
Which reminds me, I can't evolve them.
We haven't done anything. This is horrible. We're not prepared for this.
Then you should not have come back to a world that is not yours.
I don't know when they did this, but this bit was awesome. As long as you Mega Evolution Pokemon once, after 7 days, you can Mega Evolution again without using Mega Energy.
I can sense fear in your animals.
They're only afraid of me. You just make...
Yeah, so basically, I can do this and then just use the walking method to gain more Mega Energy and do it to more.
How did you know about it?
You can't trust your own people. That's why the Empire will fall.
I'll inform Darth Angel of the security breach. But first things first. My pets are ready to play. Are you?
Oh, Crimson. I just remembered I got something to give you on this game. It's the guild item, so you can access the guild bank.
I haven't encountered a creature yet that could stop me.
You should feel honored to die at my hand.
Yeah, thanks to my subscription, I had enough cartel coins, so I got it. Hopefully, it'll be cheap to send it to you by mail.
That Sith and her are
Oops.
Your safety is all the reward I need.
My parents told me stories of the Jedi when I was a boy. Now I know they're true.
Pokemon, Pokemon, Pokemon.
So I was reading my notifications.
Crimson?
Like I said, I'm still in the middle of the story.
I know, but I just done my other conquest.
Ah, cool. Did you get the funny number again?
No, that was you got it last time. Oh, and we skipped it by 6.
Big droid after. Okay.
Well, since I got that bit, I might as well jump to my character and give you the item. Of course, I'm gonna have to mail it to you because, yeah.
And that'll probably take a bit.
It'll take an hour. So you'll probably get it before the stream ends.
Hopefully.
But yeah, I've been using the tokens I get every week to get those earpieces.
Okay.
If you were subbed, you could literally get them for like 3 weeks and get the earpieces for your...
Or I'm not gonna worry about them.
I know. Alright. Let's see. Yes, this is the one with it. Okay.
I survived the onslaught. Whee!
And you are...
Currently, I'm a smuggler.
Who's a sniper?
Yep.
Leo.
You know what?
That's your name, isn't it?
Oh, Leo, yeah. I heard you say Neo instead of Leo.
Leo Rare.
Oh, Leo Rari. Technically.
Alright. Yes! Sending this item to you, which literally only cost me 100. You know what? Yeah. Basically, this item will allow you to access the guild bank. Alright, I've sent it. So in an hour, you should get it. And then you just right-click it. And it's the expensive version, so you will get access to it with all of your characters. I'm pretty sure it also includes your Empire characters as well.
I'll know until I check it.
Yeah. But yeah, you'll be able to access the guild bank finally, get So that means any items I put in there from the guild shop you can get. I also gotta get another one for Lizzie and Hyper. I will probably be able to get that next month for Hyper or Lizzie. Oh yeah. Do I need to give for Hyper?
Always ask him later.
There's a new set of Havoc Squad armor. Oh my words. Retractable metal blade. Yeah, it's an item in the item shop right now. Pokemon ZA is short, its story.
Glad to have Mega Evolution back.
With Oh yeah, all those Pokemon that's not been in certain games of late, they'd be make a great return to the Pokemon line, won't they? Yeah. What is Freddy doing?
What? I'm watching funny shorts on YouTube.
Yeah, and you're being loud into your mic. You're gonna laugh to him, maybe.
You're being a real mouse.
The squeaks.
You're squeaking to your cheese.
First off, that's racist.
How's it racist?
Discrimination against Brody.
You know mice can eat more than just cheese, right?
Yeah. And like I told you before, Freddy, if we really want to be discriminative of rodents, wouldn't I be mentioning how we
Okay, yeah, that's
right. You're welcome.
Thank you.
If you really want to do something stupid and as a joke for racism, make a cat freeze a cat.
What's that supposed to mean? What is that
Well, Frieza is the most racist character in all Dragon Ball, so make a cat version of him.
Or your universe, based on your character's
Yeah.
and hand stuff.
Pizza doesn't exist. There's barely any organic life. How many times do I have to explain this?
Yeah. I'm talking about techno-organic, dummy.
Yeah, but there isn't any people left. We out-aged them.
You realize you could be a fellow robot, right? Considering all your robots are having malfunctions.
We can shut up about this topic now.
Saying.
You know, I am like a Matt Pat. I want to keep the lore accurate.
I just thought of something evil for another episode when I just thought that was something. As I said, I thought of something evil for another episode if I do another episode with Freddy.
State your business, Lee.
If it's fun with needles, leave me out of it.
Basically, it would start where you're being chased by Elias with the needles through multiple dimensions. Basically, do a scene where you run across, and then finally you meet me again. But there's no Elias.
After being chased by aliens for so long.
Would you like a chance?
No! No! I object to this video! I object! You need full creative control over this, and you need permission from the other. I object! No!
I will say this though, running to make a more mild down version of it. All we gotta do is just make an episode where he goes through horror maps.
Yeah, that's the idea. Basically, do have this camera up and has him run across and then go to another map and then another.
Yeah, but without
You guys are evil.
We could even have him run through Halo when Master Chief's fighting the Avatar and then he runs through them.
No! I listen! Don't I get any say in this?
and Freddy.
I said it's a maybe.
And it better stay as a baby!
And Freddy, this is why I say it's a lucky thing your character doesn't end up in my universe. My entire universe is a horror map, depending on the area you go to.
Oh, maybe that's how we meet. Like a second time.
Yeah, but then you would accidentally end up in like Dark Forest, which is full of dust storms.
Yeah, but also you probably be a good idea not to go to Via's universe.
I'm heavily equipped with going into Via's universe.
Oh no, I'm saying because remember her universe has the dimensional comic thing, so she'll probably see a comic about you, and then with the whole bit with the needles bit, she'll put out a needles to test it.
Yeah. But
Okay, I'm willing to take that risk.
Because technically speaking,
I am willing to take that risk. Have you heard what I've been saying? I'm willing to take that risk.
All about where you end up in the Zone Cops area and they take you to the nurse thinking you're alive.
No.
And the only nurse that's free is Zifona. And because she finds out you have a metal shell, she brings out the big needle.
trust me, Freddy, that's why it's surprising that we were able to all convince Running to have a spider episode. So in a way, we're already paying him back for all of it.
Yeah, but I need to get Esther and... what was it? Esther and Melody. Oh, no. If you want to be traumatized, I know how to do that.
So do I. You're talking to the two dudes who could literally come up with the most crazy ideas to traumatize people.
I take it all back! I take it all back!
Like, literally you could just go to the avatar thing and look for every single avatar or character that actually held needles. Like that nurse from, what's it called? Skull something?
Skull Girls!
Yeah, that game. And yeah, even Harley Quinn in her nurse's outfit with needle. She did have what those needles in her hand.
Yeah, she's never used it.
Yeah. Or if they actually did it from Arkham where the Joker ejects a needle into Batman.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna let you know on this, Freddy. Remember what you found out the last time we played Minecraft? You asked, which one of us is the homicidal maniac? Everybody made that one comment.
That would be
Oh,
Jinx.
that's you.
No, I mean during the Minecraft playing.
Actually, I know what. If my friend Jinx is free later for Fortnite, I could get Freddy to join and see and tell Jinx to show Freddy what he is.
I respect everything.
Freddy builds a sky base. He falls. Freddy does something. He gets burned. Freddy's fighting. He gets hit by a boogie bomb.
Doesn't Freddy already do that to himself already?
Hey, I've been doing better.
Oh no, the only thing he does is literally when I say where we're going, he goes somewhere else.
Yes, I always forget we're playing duos.
I either say, oh, I'm Mark, and then he goes somewhere else. And when we're together, when we're actually together, and I say we're going off, he literally goes to another spot.
I'm literally gonna ask Freddy this. Do you not ever see on your side of your perception the literal co-op tag team names of your fellow teammates on the side of your HUD at all?
Well, technically speaking, every time I play duos, it's always with randos.
So you literally go off on your randos, is what you're saying.
And they literally run off on their own, or you run off your own, and then they, as soon as you die, they kick you from the game.
Actually, no. You can just it randomizes random teams. Like you can even choose to go solo and duo.
How? I've never seen that feature.
It's a no fill option.
So a solo player trying to fight a team of two. Got it.
But not maybe.
Hey, you'd be surprised how many people can go far against a team of many.
What I do, I just let them
Wait,
each other.
wasn't there a needle item for a character in Fortnite?
Yes.
Wait, what?
There actually is.
Who was it again?
I don't know if it's still viable.
You are making me regret telling you that I'm afraid of needles.
Hey, I'm terrified of spiders.
And I literally pick on running a lot of times with spiders. I just pick moments to do so and when not.
And I'm 50-50 on heights.
The needles, because I hate those things. Matter of fact, they give me the creeps.
Basically, you're like,
babies are from. Yeah, but I also.
Oh no, I did a thought. If I actually do some episodes with Multiverse Sonic, as in Multi, and then we do an episode where you're in with Gokudat, and then I just say I introduce you to them, and it says, also don't hold needles. He's scared of them. It says. Goku says, I'm scared of Goku says, needles where?
But is it actually possible to get a video with me with Multiverse Sonic?
It all depends. Because first I would have to talk to him and actually do a few episodes with him. For if I actually did, I actually have two plots in the way. One is Runic meets and helps out. The other is Runic Rose comes in and gets all the power of gods and that.
Actually, it would be funny if both Runic and Runic Rose eat each other. It probably might be impossible since, Runic would have to ventriloquist the other guy.
It's not hard to do, just have to get a friend to wear the skin.
And be a body,
Body double.
Body double, yeah.
Yeah, like, if you remember the little live stream Peace was doing as Frisk a few days ago. people ask about will I think I asked the question about basically will Frisk meet Sailor Peace, and she said about how to get someone to be a body double and that.
Like how Speedy Blue was able to set up the concept for
Yeah, it's also the same way for AG and LB, since AG plays as both. Which reminds me, AG, if you're watching this, I hope you're doing fine and it's still not stressful for you this month.
Yeah.
Which reminds me, I'm gonna have to send them more hugs.
I hope AG's doing alright.
Yeah, they said it's gonna be a stressful month.
December usually is, because it's near the end of the year.
Which reminds me, I'll send them those hugs right now.
You know, I'm gonna say this now, 2025 really flew by. And I say that about every year.
Pretty much.
Yeah. Man! And I'm still putting together something I got last Christmas. Yeah. Took me a whole year to decide to build it out of boredom.
Okay, I just sent a message to AG, even though she's not online, wishing her that things are not going to be stressful or so on.
Lord Angle, my
Would
interrogation
you
is complete.
still getting
Transmitting
the
my report to you
notifications are
now.
on?
Your efficiency will be noted. Dr.
So
Gudera
I
to
don't
draw
see a
on.
problem.
I have
You're just
plans
saying
for
it'll
him.
take her a
You
while.
never
before
mentioned you
she'll
were
see
working for Angro.
Oh.
What is this?
Like how you take
Explain
long to
yourself,
check
Watcher.
your
To
notifications.
ensure mission success,
Yeah.
he's here for the doc.
Yeah.
And usually people like to talk to me at very early in the day, and I don't usually check my Discord around those times because,
You
you know,
stand in the effort of hunting you down.
my notifications don't work apparently.
Stop throwing your lackeys at me.
Yeah,
Want to end this? Do it in person.
Google stinks.
Watcher, bring me this filth alive. I will kill him myself.
Respectfully, my lord, I'm duty bound to honor our bargain.
Don't trifle with me. I want that Jedi.
Very well, Lord Angle. I apologize for reneging on our deal, but I have orders. You understand? I recommend you surrender.
Give me Dr. Gudera. Walk away while you still can.
We seem to be at an impasse. This is not the ending I would have chosen.
I am gonna say it funny though.
Hmm?
To Freddy's unique feminate setup and everything. He actually would be very similar to
Again,
Merle and
Darth
Omega. and
Angle
everything, who would be
underestimates
immune
me.
to the Dust Soul virus.
20 years. I've avoided becoming a casualty of Sith madness. But an order is an order.
Obligations.
We're not forgotten.
I'll hand you over.
My loyal...
Oh no, I just had a thought of a random episode idea. Freddy goes to Crimson's universe, and basically Crimson thinks of having Digit remove his fear of needles, which works, but Digit is then terrified of needles, and she says to Crimson, "Give him it back, I don't want to be afraid of needles."
The irony to that, running, is that no fear can ever be programmed to your setup.
Yeah, pretty much. My fear is kind of natural kind of stuff.
And
Let's
Digit,
just say,
and Digit
Dr.
has too many
Gudera, are
safeguards
you all
for
right?
something like that to
I'm a
happen.
Jedi Knight sent by
you
General
know,
Barker
maybe
to
finally
rescue
I
you.
kind of explained why my character's afraid of needles.
That old man never gives up, does he?
Let's just say while he was
The
being
Imperials
filled,
gave me a
let's
Class
just
4
say
truth serum.
needles were involved
remember
in
the
that kind of
interrogation,
traumatized
but I
me.
fear
You
they
were
learned
awake
too
during the
much.
process.
Yes.
I suppose you plan to take me back to Coruscant? I left for good reason, you know.
I'd like
I'm
to hear
being
it.
serious.
The
Like,
Republic
it's like
doomed
a
itself
childhood
when we
fear.
signed that blasted treaty.
Childhood
The
trauma.
Sith Empire only
Yeah, those
saw the
modifications
strategic
were kind
pause
of
in the fighting.
scary for
Time
him.
to gather strength
Yeah,
for a
well,
final
I
crushing
probably
blow.
yeah.
The Senate ignored
I
my
must say this.
projections. I refuse to serve such
because Digit
monumental
does do this in my
ignorance.
universe. To find out how Freddy's mechanical aspect would work,
The Republic needed
he actually
time to
would
regain
literally
strength
take control
too.
of his
So did the Jedi.
robotic parts to basically
Are
move
we
them around
ready
like a
to
puppet.
finish
The
this
way he
war?
works.
Or will we sit
Why?
back while the Empire
Yeah,
devours
Digit
the
can,
galaxy? If it
override
hasn't
the system
started
programs
already,
of machinery
all-out
to
war
run
is
in
imminent.
her own mindset.
I'm ready to face
You
what's
just can't
coming.
do that to other AI.
Perhaps it is time I returned. Finish the war and wipe out the Empire for good.
Alright, so... anything we should talk about now?
I was just doing a funny one when you mentioned that one part, and I'm like, in a sense, instead of the whole Neo Fear Swap thing, Digit would actually just turn Freddy into a puppet to learn mechanical framework.
But also, the idea, what I said, the only way to make it work is to bypass Digit's functions. But anyway, as I was saying...
I will say this, so that could work, but he'd be conscious the entire thing. Like, he would still be semi-control with his body. Only his head.
Like you said, you could literally move your entire body while you're still conscious.
Yeah, but I'm being serious. That would happen anyway.
You know.
Only for a little bit of time, since there's some kind of antivirus that keeps system things like that from happening. You know, like if someone use things for other purposes, like a puppet. We were built to be. We were built to only.
Built to be just in a microphone.
Immune. Yeah.
Yeah, she's not really using you to do anything bad or good. She's using you as like a test subject.
Yeah, but it would only last like a minute. Yeah, it'd only be temporarily. Like
Let's see, you're about 50,000 years ahead.
It's 30,000, and I've already changed the fact that I was isolated for 500 years.
Yeah, and with that concept and everything, your system wouldn't be used to any high-level amount of high technology. At which point, yes, it would be resistant, but longer than a minute, so probably 10 minutes at most.
It probably would be 10 minutes.
Because I'm not gonna go, oh, it's gonna last a whole hour. No, that's not gonna last a whole hour, just probably 10 minutes.
You know what? Let's just say it lasts 5. Let's just say it lasts 5 minutes. Got it?
I'm just messing with you, buddy.
Yeah. Just 5 minutes.
Because technically she wouldn't go the full 10 minutes.
Plus the system would figure out no matter what.
Wait, as a thought, is Pokerice still in Pokemon games? Or is it gone?
Poke what now?
Pokerites. It's basically a virus in Pokemon. If your Pokemon gets it, they can literally double the stats as they level up.
Creepy.
That's creepy.
Basically, there's a small chance of catching a Pokemon with it. Plus, the virus, it spreads to all your Pokemon in your party.
That's even more creepy. Sounds like some kind of creepy pasta or something.
Well, the thing is, when it was first introduced, people were scared. They thought there was a virus in their games. Basically, it was in gold and silver. But yeah, it's literally a virus to make your Pokemon like super strong. Freddy?
Yeah?
I did say this to Crimson that and chat. The reason why I think Pokemon have not been releasing the old Pokemon games on the Switch and that, and why they removed them from the 3DS store is because of the Pokemon Online.
Well, it's obvious for 3DS to shut down because, you know, they just, the system was no longer going to be supported, so therefore they shut down the eShop.
Yeah, but it was removed from the eShop before that. But what I mean is the whole games are not on anymore to get because they're gonna do the whole update on Pokemon Online. Plus, it'd be awesome if they did a Sonic Sega thing where you can actually, but you know,
play games from previous generations.
Well, basically, I said this to Crimson. Basically, the idea is, when you're on the game, on your desk, there's all the old Pokemon games, and if you click on them, you get to play them.
Yeah, you know, speaking of something like that, I've seen this before with the remakes for the first 3 games for Crash and Spyro. I kind of wanted to see this happen with Sonic, except with the adventure games. And
they literally did this idea with Sonic Generations.
I meant like a complete remaster of the first of those. Like,
But
not like
Freddy.
Not like an original story yet. That's what I meant.
But Freddy, as the more I think about it, they might actually not just do the idea I'm thinking, where you can play the originals, but also a remaster of all the games as well.
I don't know if they're gonna go.
Basically, think of it: Pokemon Online, where you get to play. Well,
I'm gonna be honest with you. From what Reddit describes and all that, Nintendo they have to go this far in order to get their stuff back. Nintendo screwed up bad.
What, Pokemon ZA?
No, their other stuff they were a bunch of dumb nuts about.
like Power World.
Yeah. And Paul said they literally lost $14 billion.
Yeah, and they literally come back. But as I was saying, if they do this whole thing, like, because Pokemon Online is going to be a remaster of all the games, just pretty much.
Very different.
Well, all be playable like ZA. We can run around, battle, and so on, and see a Pokemon in the wild.
That's gonna be heavily supported, if I say so myself.
Yeah, but for something like that, it's going to have to be on the PC.
I don't know if Pokemon will allow. I don't know if Nintendo would allow it. I mean, technically speaking, Pokemon is owned by Nintendo, so that's their call.
Yeah, but but Nintendo will have to do this to allow Pokemon. But also, another thing I have thought about sometime is if they do the whole, you can build your own thing, like a gym or a Poke Center or a contest or a breeding center like I got, where it has special options. Like, as I said, for me, the breeding center will give you ability to breed Pokemon, but if you can set certain stats for the egg. Like, I can set it to give me a shiny female Gardevoir, or so on. And the thing is, yeah, this option will also allow the person to take a breeder to also breed legendary and mythic Pokemon. Yeah, but for those type of Pokemon, it will literally take a week. Yeah, so like if I want a shiny female votes that has certain stats. I just set this stats thing up, and in a day I get the egg, and yeah. But if you say if you want like 50 of the same type, then you have to wait a week. Well, basically a day.
That's
Most.
a lot of damage.
Yeah. But also, if you set like if you put a breeding set like mine and idea, and you open it up for people to come, they can meet your Pokemon and ask requests.
Basically, commission for a Pokemon.
Yeah. Where they only pay in the Pokemon game money. So basically, they can put a quest, leave, you pick up the quest, go to the thing and set the egg for the quest. It gets done, and then your Pokemon, you set it up to be delivered to the quest, and when they come back, they get the egg.
I like the concept.
Oh yeah, but this is the thing. If they want like 5 of more of the certain Pokemon, or if they have a full like a 6 Pokemon they set up.
Also, that'd be a lot of Dittos.
Yeah.
I was told you might be coming.
Yeah, but also you can breed Diddles too. That's the only thing. There's another bonus for this breeding center. You can breed Diddles and breed legendaries and mythics.
All this time we've been working from old recordings and the occasional droid.
Yeah, because you literally can't breed Diddles.
But I did realize one thing. Dittos are genderless and they can breed with every Pokemon, even males and females.
But not themselves.
Which is a bit unfair. So how does Diddles become Diddles?
I heard they're like failed Mew clones or something.
Oh, the experiments, yeah.
Yeah. How many Dittos are there in the world with so many attempts to create Mewtwo creating so many Dittos?
Now the thing is, that's the thing. Because it's the breeding, you can make as many of the. You can breed as many Diddles and that way you can get a shiny one with certain stats. That's the whole point of it. But also, dream contests, and that you can set them as you want.
On behalf of the Galactic Republic, I want to thank you for joining us in this historic part.
Like it said, if you have a contest, you can set your contest to have like different types of contest types for each week, or so on. Whatever.
Let's get to work together.
Like, if you set up a contest, and people joining in, they have to go to the regions and get as many contests, ribbons.
Can you tell us what happened?
Then they can return and enter.
Yeah.
You'll find the bodies of Watcher 1 and all his men at an Imperial base in the swamp.
Imperial base?
Neat.
I'll send a recovery team immediately.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and tell
Dr.
Freddy
Godera,
listener
you're
thing.
looking well, all things considered.
Kind of interrupted me when I was
Ready to
trying
come
to explain to him.
Japan.
Freddie, remember how you were talking about how you have a weakness to
It always
magic?
was, and our time has
I
finally come.
don't remember
Agent,
that.
bring Dr. Godera to Coruscant immediately.
You
We'll
said
be
it at
needing
one
his
time.
skills. Contact me from your ship. Or Suthra
So when did I ever say I was weak to magic?
Then this is goodbye. You saved
When
my
you
life.
started fritzing out when
I
you
owe
got magic from that one time from Vernick.
Oh, because it was a new experience. In my defense, I didn't really know how Radic's character worked,
I'd
so
never
I
found
guess
it without
I
your
was a
droid.
little overreacting. yeah.
Imperials destroyed
If
it,
he
but I
else
salvaged
wanted to
the
make a
memory
remake
core.
of that video with proper
One of my favorites.
scripting,
Thank you for
maybe
salvaging his
things
parts.
could have been different.
Yes, I look forward to putting him back together.
I must say, I was just going into the boat. Like, I didn't know what was
droid's
going to
a hero.
happen, so
He
I was
deserves a
just
second
going off
chance.
the rails.
Working on Remo will
If
make
there
the
was
long
a
flight
script,
to
maybe
Coruscant
things
more
would have been
bearable.
cleaner.
Goodbye for now.
In
I'm
other
sure
words,
we'll see
you
each other
just
again.
winged it like Ronick was doing for all his episodes most of the time.
Pretty much.
Well, anyway, if that was set in stone and everything, I would have told you that even after those 5 minutes and everything, Digit would have learned your weakness and utilized that against you if you ever became a threat to my universe.
Basically, Digit is the psychopathic version of Batman.
No, she is the version of Batman that has the ability to utilize both technology and magic at the same time.
That's scary.
Trust me, she is a lot more sane than Joker. She just likes to mess with people a couple of times. Trust me, when Digit was psychotic, you do not want to meet her when she's in that person. I'll put it this way. She could literally use your own phobia against you. If she was evil. Yeah.
Dr. Badera's on his way to you.
Why I mentioned making an anti-version of my character, like, you don't want to do it, trust me, you don't want to do it. Because if there's an anti-version of my character, there's an anti-version of the entire universe.
How did you wind up there anyway?
Is Digit's music getting the thing is a lot easier today?
Imperial spy master warned me.
I mean, this week.
In the Conquest?
Yeah.
Enemy ranks? Interesting.
They could have changed something when they did the updates. Probably made
Well, I mean, like when I've done it before, it takes me like over 3 hours to get one quest done.
I don't know. They probably either changed the Conquest or they did update and changed the Conquest. Who knows?
Or the point system.
Probably.
Is there some...
Yeah, the reason why I made that comment, Freddy, is because if Digit ever learns of Elias, he can literally change her appearance to look like Elias himself.
Oh, why'd you have to tell me that?
I'm just giving you a heads up on her.
Oh my word! There's another waltz.
I mean, in a way, Freddy, she could literally also turn into you too. That's her ability. You copy the appearance of us.
Technically speaking, that can't legally happen unless I give the character who's wearing my.
I am happy. I got more waltzes to catch.
Wear my avatar, which I can.
I mean,
Harder than me.
that's why I made that comment with Elias. If I have Curly's permission to do so.
I think it's nice to figure out that you can have exclusive avatar. Do yourself over.
You know,
Criticism.
I'm just saying she has the ability to do so with the permission of the owner.
To save the innocent, you must work smarter.
Oh yeah, Crimson. Do you have a mail yet?
Makers possess at least one vital organ.
Oh yeah, I do. I don't have a mailbox currently.
Maximizes shock value. Extracting a vital organ from a living troublemaker can be especially disconcerting to its allies.
I don't like it when they make it hard to find where a mailbox is.
I'm starting to think your legendary skills are
You
overrated.
get playing.
Contradiction.
Star Wars.
My assassination protocols are second to none,
Mailbox,
Master.
Star
I
Wars.
simply thought it best
Yeah,
to
there's
begin at
there's
an
literally a mailbox
elementary
in Star Wars Old Republic.
Perhaps I'm getting ahead of myself. I will be in a
Yeah, I'm currently not anywhere near a mailbox.
Yeah, they can't have a mailbox in Pokemon Online. You've got to have beat people.
Yeah.
But also, as I said, basically by having the breeding center idea, they would have to come and pick it up.
And your breeding center wouldn't be hard to find anyway, since it would be set up in the Johto region.
Yep, because you have to also go to the regions to go to those certain things too.
General, I've arrived on Nar Shaddaa.
Of course, one other thing with having a breeding center is you get to have a giant field for the Pokemon to spread.
Oh man, I must have lost
Conversations like this never end well.
So basically, I could actually let a lot of the baby Pokemon out to explore on my own.
The Senate authorized research into science we have no business exploring, using technology to turn ordinary men into living weapons. Power Guard program was creating the ultimate soldier, one tough enough to fight a Sith head-on.
You know, now I think about it and everything, another funny episode
The
idea
best
Runic,
defense against a Sith
is that
is someone
they
like
could
me.
literally make a whole
Your order was
simulation
nearly
room and
extinct.
everything
The Senate feared
as
you
like
might never
a training
recover.
center for other
Nar
things.
Shaddaa has the latest advances in cyber.
Sky can make an whole army.
I even get put through battle, I need to update my
Everything
character.
we need to create the
Unless
Power
there's like,
Guards.
unless Running plans to do a donation goal for an update
There's
for other
also a
characters,
distinct lack
then
of
I'll have to pay
government
for it
oversight.
myself,
You're in
which
hot
apparently
territory.
that's going to be the
Neutral
situation.
space. Laws are practically non-existent.
And Curry, donate goals for the certain models I've set up already.
Yeah, exactly.
Technically,
You're
Freddy,
already
This is against everything the movement stands
technically,
for.
Freddy, you can still do
Tried to
combat with
distance us from the
martial arts
corruption.
and
Thought I could
your
keep us
one art
clean.
cannon you already
I
have.
placed a single operative in charge
yeah.
of the Power
But the
Guard
next
project.
update's pretty much
Gave
going
him
to be
unlimited authority
Battle
and enough
Gauntlet.
credits to fund the program.
Not saying my
The research
arms,
facility operates
I
in
have weak
absolute
noodle arms.
secrecy. I don't even know where
Battle
it is.
guns as in like blades or battle guns as in like weapons?
Darth Angril's henchman on Coruscant said all our research
I have a
facilities
picture,
were
hold on, let me
compromised.
put it in chat to show
Our
you.
operative's name and contact data were stolen on Coruscant. Our operative has disappeared, and Agent Galen vanished trying to find him. I can only assume they're dead or captured.
I mean,
If they're alive, I'll save them. But what about the weapons project?
Our research can die for all I care. I need you to coordinate with the Strategic Information Service branch on Nar Shaddaa.
oh yeah, yesterday I got the last Fiendsmith cards.
Shop and use a secret turbo lift in the back to meet
The problem is, most of these decks cards that's come out,
Okay, that's
they're not even half a deck.
Got it. I feel like a spy already.
transmitting the location coordinates and turbo lift security code to you.
Fiendsmith monsters,
put it in the chat. It's in the chat now.
there's only 2 real Fiendsmith monsters, and
They're based off the rocket fist.
there's literally a few spells, traps, and
Actually,
fusions and links. That's all there are for Fiendsmith. Not enough to make its own deck. And even though they're for light fairies, there's already been a few light fairies. What am I doing?
Yeah.
But also, most people use the level 1 Fable monster, which is kind of stupid. I know it's by discarding it, you can special summon it, or if it gets discarded, you can special summon it. Some of those. But yeah, it's for a Fable deck. There should be a rule about only using a theme card for a theme deck. And I actually was thinking of doing a small Yu-Gi-Oh series thing, but not sure. Something like the Destined Rivals series that's been going on by Syriax and the other guy, Team Samurai. Something similar to that, but instead not gonna remake, you know, new accounts.
Funny part to that is, I'm just like, I'd probably just be the character in the background that just uses a red-eyes black dragon deck.
Slash, what I mean is, the attributes are light, the types are fiend.
Cool. I didn't even know there was a fiend type that was light element.
Actually, many years ago there was one that whenever a card is sent to the graveyard from the field, as long as it's face up, it will literally, you can add that card from the graveyard to your hand.
As I said, I didn't know about it.
Yeah, but then there's the Fable monsters, and then what was it? Oh yeah, now the Fiendsmiths. The thing is, most people make decks that use Fiendsmiths. They focus on using the Fiendsmith combo, and then when that, and if someone makes that fail, they then switch to another combo. I've actually fought against several decks that's like 7 themes in one.
I pulled to where when someone was trying to do this one combo, card and destroyed all their monsters, and instantly quit the duel.
Oh yeah, that. Oh yeah, I was doing my dailies today on the game, and I summoned out. The guy said 2 cards, and summoned. Played the field card, Black Garden. I know Black Garden well because I do have Akiza's cards, and so I know. So I just, and then when it was my turn, he played Max Seed. Now, normally Max Seed would be a bad idea to, war, but I knew this guy's using a, type of deck, so I thought best ways to get rid of all these monster zones, so just give him tokens. So that's what I did. I just didn't fear Max Seed, I just kept summoning. I got my field out, got my monsters ready, and then we got his turn. He started summoning, and then used a tribute a monster to special summon a monster from his hand. His field activates. Then so on, kept going. He kept summoning, he kept mass summoning. His monsters getting a half attack. He kept summoning more and more. Kept on trying to do those things. And because I set it, because I use my trap to make my certain monster indestructible, my ritual monster summon, and I still had something in the grave, my sync monster to negate graveyard effects. He also then summons that level 10 broken monster, which is too easy to summon, that needs to be nerfed. He uses its effect to destroy. He uses its effect to destroy one of his cards, and after a few more summonings, he quit. He couldn't get past my monster. Yeah, this guy had a very, very big hand because of all my summoning I did, and he still couldn't get around mine. Because if he he also did that monster that requires 5 summons to summon to me.
The dragon?
No, the rock monster. If your opponent summons 5 or more times, you can send all those cards to the graveyard and summon it to your opponent's field. Summon a token to the opponent's field with combined with all the attack and defense. Yeah. He did that to me. But then I... Also, when I summon my Blue Eyes to then use the trap card to ritual summon it, to turn the ritual monster to turn the Blue Eyes into ritual monster, I was able to get Jet Dragon into my hand thanks to Kyber Man in my graveyard. So literally, I had backup plans.
Days are numbered. That's a promise.
I should warn you, these are no ordinary criminals.
Yeah, but the thing is, because of this field card, all his monsters he summoned would lose attack points. And not just that, he had summoned the TG monster, that the TG Magician monster that literally allows you to draw cards every time you synchro summon. So literally, he was synchro summoning, drawing cards, and he couldn't get past me at all. Plus, because my ritual monster was protected by my Blue Eyes trap card, no card effects would work on him.
Very impressive.
Yeah. I thought he was going to summon the Stardust monster that, can prevent destruction at. But of course I had my Blue Eyes Max Dragon on the field, and yeah.
That's the second field.
I should have saved that duel.
Our network's under attack.
We don't know that.
No, Agent Galen was captured. He's telling the enemy where to hit us.
If it makes you feel better, transmit alert level Omega to all field agents. See how many respond. The Jedi who eliminated Watcher 1.
I do like it when I can get the dailies done fast, but that literally took like 10 minutes.
Fumbling in the dark, right?
And he was here doing his 10 minutes.
Lighting up the darkness is one of my specialties.
Here's what little I know. Agent Galen came here to secure a top-secret operation. Something hidden even from us. Galen disappeared in the
But yeah, as I was saying, before I got all mixed up in the duels, I do want to try one of that idea of Destined Rivals, but without making new decks.
Coded progress reports at SIS dead drops all over the Nikto sector. Unfortunately, that whole area's gone hostile.
Who would actually join me with it?
You want those reports? You'll have to go in alone.
Basically a Destined Rivals type thing.
I sent the Omega alert. Only
Well,
half
you're
our
blue
field
eyes.
agents
I definitely
responded.
wouldn't
I'm
mind it
telling you
because
we're
I'd be red
compromised.
eyes.
We need to move this headquarters
Yeah,
before it's too late.
but we don't make it fair. Let's have it a triangle Destined Rivals.
What, you want a Dark Magician in there too? Or
Yeah. Dark Magician. Basically, the idea is we choose one of the decks in the store to copy. We use that as the first encounter. Then we can use every card that was in that deck and lose multiple copies of that, or so on. Then we have our second encounter. But here's the one thing. Every single card must mostly relate to Blue Eyes, Dark Magician, or Red Eyes.
Well, that's what I was thinking of doing.
Yeah.
I was thinking of doing a funny near thing where I add Buster Blader to my Red Eyes Black Dragon.
Oh yeah, and but there is one problem. Certain cards like Red Eyes Dark Dragoon, that fusion monster.
You mean the one that becomes invincible depending on how you play it?
Yeah. That'd be a problem because if I don't set up certain rules, that means
Think about it, though, if you can actually defeat me before I summon that card, you instantly win.
oh no, I know how to get around it. It's easy.
Yeah, I know.
As long as I got the right cards. But the main thing I mean is that first turn card is literally hard to get unless you get the right cards. But also I mean is if a Red Eyes duelist, if they actually use it, they would use the Red Eyes fusion to summon it. And the one with a Dark Magician would literally use Super Formation. Since they can't actually use a dragon. Except for the dragon, that Timaeus card, that the Tie spell card. Hmm?
Super Polarization in Duel Masters? Or Master Duel, sorry.
What?
Is Super Polarization in Duel
Yes. Literally about 80 or 90% of all cards are in the game.
what is and what isn't. That's the problem.
Yeah, well, a lot of the banned cards are not in it. Yeah, some of the cards have been some of the banned cards have been added. Some have been unbanned. What's one?
I just found out that the Red Eyes Black Dragoon is no longer banned anymore. I'm like, when did this happen? Now I was actually able to use the card in the duel, and I won.
Yeah, but you do know one of the things I could do to make it more fairer would be because the Red Eyes Dark Dragoon is a spellcaster, could limit it only to be in the Dark Magician deck and not the Red Eyes deck. because literally you can literally summon it with the Timaeus spell card.
Wouldn't that also be unfair since this technically is part Black Dragon 2?
Well, maybe it's because it's a spellcaster. Plus, in a Dark Magician deck, you can't use. You have to mostly use spellcasters, which means the only card you can use as a dragon is Timaeus, or the spell card. Which means by the dragon's effect, you can only get the ability to destroy one monster and not two.
Plus Red Eyes Black Dragon or one dragon effect.
Yeah, and there's only one dragon that can be used in a Dark Magician deck that mentions Dark Magician. Oh, but as I said, there's is a spell card that can summon it easy.
I'm gonna be honest, I'm not that good at being a comboist in Yu-Gi-Oh! That much.
But yeah, certain cards should have the. But also, the outfit actually reminds me of what's that? Does anyone remember that series?
You mean of Dark Dragoon looking like something else, or what?
No, it was the extra Yu-Gi-Oh series. Capsule Monsters.
Oh, that.
Yeah. Where another guy was possessed by the Millennium Ring. And he's old. And.
Oh, and then Joey pulled out that darkness sword and got fused with the,
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean. That red. His armor is actually pretty much the same as what he's wearing.
Without the golden highlights and the red crystals, I would say, though.
Yeah.
It's the only thing that's different.
But yeah. But just imagine what if they did a Blue Eyes one.
Yes, that's also the cool.
A Blue Eyes with a Dark Magician or Red Eyes, that would be evil. Actually, if they did a Blue Eyes with Red Eyes, they might have to make 2 fusions. But
I think there be a kind of a fusion incense monster because there's a Indigo Eye Silver Dragon, and Indigo is the combination between red and blue, and Silver is the combination between white and black.
But Indigo still count as a blue color.
Which is weird considering.
Welcome to Nurculus Arms.
Yeah, but remember, Azure and Indigo, even though they're blue types, they were the prototypes for Synchro and Exceed.
I was just saying that was kind of funny that it kind of sounds like it.
Yeah, but also, as I said, we need someone who would use the Dark Magician.
True.
The problem is, even though it's going to be based like Syriac series, The Destined Rivals, which is every Sunday currently, the problem is, we can't reuse the trap card Destined Rivals. Do you know why?
Does it not exist, or is it not?
No, it does. It's just it doesn't include Red Eyes.
You're kidding.
Destined Rivals effect if you have a Blue Eyes or Dark Magician on the field, you can negate all face-up card, or face-up monsters effects for that turn. Yeah.
My Dragon Knight idea would be more better than Red Eyes Black Dragon now. One of my other main decks is utilizing the Dragon Knight card, that Dark Magician is utilized with, Dragon Knight, Girl,
Yeah, but also, as I'd saying, this idea, if I ever do it, the idea is you can only really use the cards for itself. Of course, you can use Formation, Cost Down, Monster Reborn, so on. But yeah, you can't use any other cards. You can't use Ash. You can't use.
Well,
You get the idea.
When I summon the night cards running, I literally just use Pulverization to summon either one of them. Everything I need is a dragon.
Of course, there will be some things like if you add the Dark Paladin, you are allowed to add Buster Blader. You get what I mean? Also, for this rule, just to make it a bit more fairer, substitutions cannot be used. So, things like King of the Swamp cannot be used.
Or Dark Substitute, Light Substitute, and all the
Yeah.
Yeah, I know those cards.
Also, if you're using a ritual monster, you must have an actual ritual card in it to summon it.
Yeah, right. I was gonna say how there's a Chaos Blue Eyes White Dragon, like there's a Chaos.
Yeah, you have to have the actual ritual card. Even though the trap card can ritual summon, you have to have the ritual spell as well. It's just to be fair. What was it? Like, the Dark Magician has a, was it? Yeah, Dark Magician has a spell card that is treated as a fusion spell and a ritual spell. So, but you still would have to have the actual ritual spell on it.
Dragon and wizard.
Mm.
Me, a wizard and a knight is just constant trope of rivalry. It's like, why can't there be a rivalry of dragons?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, well, thing is, what was it? What was that? I can't remember. What other rules should I have in? Wait, do you think we should have a rule that you can only finish your opponent with the actual monster of the rival? In other words, if I had to win, I had to use my Blue Eyes White Dragon to finish you. Oh yeah, that is one definite rule. You can, if your cards have a special ability to ban it themselves to activate, like my spell cards for Blue Eyes, but if your opponent has it, you can't use that. Yeah. Well, technically, in the series, destruction cards and cards like Banish, they only had one of each in their deck. In every, like when Yugi versus Rebecca, Yugi only had one card that banished, and that was Soul Release. Can banish from anyone's graveyard, but it was a normal spell, not a quick play. And every time I've seen the duels, there was literally only one actual negate effect in any deck. Like, Yugi's only used one actual proper negate effect. That was the 7-2 of the Bandit. Kaiba's only used negate attack. Even though it doesn't negate the phase, it does negate it. What else?
Question: would this be set in classic Yu-Gi-Oh, or do we have any of the variations?
We'll just play in normal
So classic.
as it is right now.
I know you guys.
Since we can't have a setting where we can draw first.
Freddy, you're interrupting. Yeah, sorry. Freddy, I'm asking, like, you know, is it just primarily fusions and rituals, or are we like doing like the whole?
As long as it represents the theme. Like, I can use Blue Eyes, Azure Eyes Silver Dragon and Indigo Dragon. I can use those because those are literally Blue Eyes related. And that means you can use the two Exceed spellcasters at level 7. Because one actually special summons a level Blue Eyes. Dark Magician. Yeah.
I could do a funny thing where I add the.
You can also add that level 5 fusion of spellcasters with different names. Because that still counts as a Dark Magician fusion.
I don't think I know that card.
That
might be a card I don't know about.
That's for the Dark Magician form, not Red Eyes.
I know, but I'm saying I don't know that card because remember I said
Mm.
I'm a main for Red Eyes Black Dragon, not Dark Magician.
Yeah, I know.
Well, that's a new card I never heard of. So would you just say?
But also, to be fair, for anyone who versus you as a Red Eyes, you can only have one of each card that inflicts damage. Yeah, because Red Eyes has way too many cards that do that now.
Oh man, here I was going to use Red Eyes Black Archfiend Dragon. Red Eyes Archfiend Dragon. There we go.
You can only have one of the copy of that.
Like I said, if I would have been able to get that resummoned again and again.
And only one copy of the Exceed Red Eyes. Because that one's a pain. I literally put that in my Priscrant deck. Basically that level 7 deck that banishes.
Red Eyes Flare Metal Dragon.
Yeah, I put that in the deck all about banishing, and oh my word, when I get a good hand, I can summon probably 2 or 3 copies.
Ironically, use this card.
Imagine summoning 2 or 3 copies of that dragon on the field, and every time your opponent plays a card, they take 600 damage.
Yeah, you wanna know the irony to this is?
What?
I actually only have one of this card in my deck whenever I play.
Oh yeah, wait, there is a Red Eyes Link monster, but its effect is not that good. Yeah. It actually doesn't... Yeah, it's got Red Eyes in its name, it looks like a Red Eyes monster, but...
Red Eyes Metal Baby Dragon.
No, it's a Link monster, and... I've got to wait a bit.
But I would need 2 Dark Dragon monsters, though.
Hmm.
Apparently there's also a Red Eyes Calamity Dragon, too, Runic.
There's a lot of Red Eyes. Oh, wait,
But you need 5 non-token Dragon-type monsters.
Oh yeah, you cannot, and I repeat, you cannot use Red Eye Zombie Dragons.
Oh, I don't want to use those things. They only work with zombie monsters anyway, so...
Yeah.
Also, I just noticed this Red Eyes Calamity Dragon kind of looks like Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon. Because it literally has 3 heads for a Red Eyes Dragon.
You're probably going to use Red Eyes Black Sword Dragon, aren't you?
I don't know. I'm just trying to talk about this, and I'm seeing it, and I'm like, I did not know about this card.
Red Eyes Black Full Metal Dragon, that's new. Oh, whoa. Would you use Red Eye's Darkness Dragon? You know, the one that can be summoned only by trimming it with Red Eyes and gains attack for every dragon in the graveyard. If you do, I'll be using my Blue Eyes Shining.
Yeah, at which point Shining versus Darkness.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. But it also means I'm going to have to probably put a card in to allow me to summon, you know.
Really not have to try and figure out how to bloody use, because I actually don't know how to use most of these cards.
Well, that's the point of these top.
I'm just saying.
Oh, and a card like Red Eyes Fang with Chain, you can only have one of as well.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
Yeah, because that's unfair, because you can take my monster and encrypt it to it.
Wow. I don't know if this is a real card or fake. I literally found a Red Eyes card that looks like Slifer the Sky Dragon called Red Eyes Dark Titanium Dragon. Wow.
That's probably fake.
Probably fake, but
yeah, I gotta.
They put it together. Here's Slash. He goes, "Know what? I will be Dark Magician." Slash probably enjoy that. Here he is, the monkey.
But does he have? But can he be actually? Oh, have we actually had Slash in the chat before?
In VC chat? I don't think so.
Ah, Darkness Metal, the Dragon of Dark Steel.
Darkness Metal, what?
It's basically got an image, but it's basically an upgrade version of Red Eyes Darkness Dragon.
Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon?
Yeah, it's basically like, looks like it's a Link monster.
Link monster?
Yeah.
Darkness Metal Dragon here,
but it doesn't have Red Eyes in its name, but it looks like Red Eyes. That's the problem.
Okay, you said it was Darkness Dragon?
Give me a second. It's called Darkness Metal, the Dragon of Dark Steel. It's a Link 4. It says 2 or more effect monsters to summon it.
And I will say that it looks like Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, the problem is, since it doesn't have Red Eyes, and since its effect doesn't count as Red Eyes, I don't think you can add that.
No. It still looks cool though.
I know. They should have added it with Red Eyes effect.
I mean, the design kind of matches Red Eyes, but it don't count as Red Eyes.
You can target one of your monsters that is banished or in the graveyard, special summon it to your zone. This count. It points to defense position, but its effect is negated. Also, you cannot special summon Link monsters with the rest of the turn of this turn, and the summon monster is placed to the bottom of the deck if it is.
You can only use the effect once per turn.
Okay, the effect actually is designed to help, but you know, this effect is actually designed to help with Red Eyes, because Red Eyes has to have cards that suffer them back in the deck to use some of the card effects. But it's still not a Red Eyes. Plus, the effect seems kind of weak.
I just found a random card, and it's literally called Blue Eyes Ultimate Darkness Metal Dragon.
Oh no.
You can definitely tell that's fake, because there's no
Yeah.
card like that.
But also, if they actually did a Blue Eyes and Red Eyes fusion, they would have to do 2 versions. Wouldn't they? Like, the Blue Eyes Black Dragon, or the Red Eyes White Dragon. And
Says, yeah, you did have me and DC in the Masters Duel tournament.
yeah, that'd be awesome.
How long since the tournament, so I forgot.
I think it was last year. I can't remember. I think I did one this, it was last year. But the thing is, yeah, but the problem is when I was doing it, I remember last time, the person said they had this card and they promised not to do this thing, and then they did it anyway, which literally made me annoyed. Which I left. Yeah, I don't like it when people lie. Yeah. If you say you're not going to do something, you should keep with it and not do it. Also, if I actually do that guy who's Cyrax is doing, I would literally put some rules for him, because he literally tries to wordplay to get out of it. Basically, I would say it's a rule with him. Like, if he says something but he does it anyway, it'll count as him as a loss.
So what do you think? If we decided to do that idea, you'd be Blue Eyes, I'd be Red Eyes, and Slash would be the magician.
Probably, but as I said, but how much gems has Slash got, and how many gems have you got? I guess I should say how much of the solo duels have you done?
I haven't played Master Duels in a while, but I do know I have a lot of Red Eyes Black Dragon cards and Dark Magician cards.
Well, what I mean is, when you have free time, take a look at how much of the solo duels have you done. Because you can get a lot of gems from them. That way you can use...
Solo, okay, I totally forgot what you meant by solo duels. Let's see, how many was that again? I did 10 of those.
Yeah, you haven't done them all. But as I said, if you do more, you do them all, you have a lot of gems, which means you can probably get all the Red Eyes cards.
Slash says, oh, I completed all of them. Dang, I'm good for you, Slash.
So, how many Dark Magician cards does Slash has?
That is a good question. We'll have to wait a minute for him to give us something current his advance.
Yeah.
I can still my box. I can check my mail now.
But the good thing is, I don't have to set this as a live stream, because it will be a recording, so I can literally use my, And
we also wouldn't have that moment where everything's kind of glitching out on each other, like it happened during the tournament.
Yeah.
What I miss?
No, we just talked about Yu-Gi-Oh!
Oh, I was also being very quiet so I could let you two talk and not interrupt you.
What was I gonna say again? Oh yeah, I would definitely enjoy this because it would definitely give me a chance to have a rematch with Slash.
What?
Yeah. What else?
Rematch.
Wait. Was there any other Oh, wait, there was one other rival in the whole mix, which was never added. But he was the actual rival. Don't you remember who it was?
Probably not, because it's been that long.
He's the villain! Bakura!
That's true.
The only problem is there's no actual deck of him, so we can't start with...
Oh. True, because he doesn't really have his own unique deck.
Yeah, he's basically a spirit graveyard deck.
I think the only thing he ever actually had unique
But also, it would be a kind of unfair if we allow someone to do add Bakura to this and they use 3 Destiny boards or 3 field cards.
Oh yeah, I remember that card. I remember that card. That
We'll be all right.
I am
I'm here to
surprised Yugi was able to.
Chief Riken, the recruitment center was overrun with
I was
Imperials.
literally surprised Yugi
No
could
sign of
actually
Agent
finish
Galen,
that duel.
but I've just freed some refugees.
He was
What
in
refugees?
siege. Holy cow.
Heroes. These people put their lives on the line for victory over the Empire. Name's Velnarok. Been recruiting volunteers for the Power Guard project since it started.
Those people asked to become test subjects?
The Empire stole their homeworlds. They jumped at the chance for payback. Over the years, hundreds of people volunteered for the Power Guard experiments. Heroes. All of them.
How many Power Guards are there? What are they like?
Yeah,
way
the item
above my
did say
security
all
level.
characters on my account.
But I've
so
heard
that's
they're
basically
amazing.
both just
Well, if I cannot get Melody for tomorrow to do an episode thing, I might do the Yu-Gi-Oh idea. Maybe.
What happened to him?
They captured him alive. Their leader wanted him. Imperials are taking people for testing to the main lab. It's in the red light sector. Not sure exactly where.
That's one of the busiest parts of Nar Shaddaa. We'll never find the lab.
actually has all.
I've heard it's the only building with a dedicated energy reactor. Does that
61
help?
of the Dark Magician cards,
Absolutely.
unless you count
Contact
the
me
Shining
when you're in the red light
Sarcophagus card
sector.
version of
I'll have a
the-
plan. Riken out.
I'll get these volunteers to safety. I hope you kill every last one of those Imperials.
What?
Slash says 61 of the Dark Magician cards, unless you count the Shining Sarcophagus card version of them in it.
Shining Sarcophagus?
I've never heard of that either.
Oh no, that's the deck for Yugi. No, we are not including those as part of the set. Yeah, that's its own themed set. Even though there's a Dark Magician one for it, its effect mainly requires you to use Shining Sarcophagus. And as I said, you have to use mainly cards that represent Dark Magician, which means since Shining Sarcophagus doesn't say Dark Magician, you can't use it, which means you won't be able to use its all effects.
At which point it'll be a contradiction.
Yes.
Well, hi, Hyper. The stream's still going on. He has
Anyway, it's been 3 hours. I hope everyone enjoyed the stream. Tomorrow it's VR chat, so until then, have fun, respect, and GG. Also, I still got a model to finish off.